Clowns are supposed to make us laugh, but these demonic entities have twisted that innocent image into something absolutely terrifying. We're not talking about regular psycho clowns or human killers in makeup. These are genuine supernatural forces that use the familiar appearance of entertainers to mask their true demonic nature. What makes demonic clowns so disturbing is how they corrupt something we associate with childhood. These entities exploit our trust in colorful, friendly faces while hiding ancient malevolence that can possess, corrupt, and kill anyone who gets too close. Look, I've been analyzing horror for years, and demonic clowns represent some of the most psychologically supernatural threats ever created. They combine the uncanny valley effect of clown makeup with genuine demonic and supernatural powers, creating entities that are both familiar and utterly alien. Before we dive into these nightmare entertainers, if you're enjoying this breakdown of cinema's most evil clowns, please hit that subscribe button. It genuinely helps the channel grow and allows me to continue making videos. Clown 1. Cloyne, Clown, 2014. The ancient demon costume. Cloyne isn't actually a clown at all. It's an ancient demon from Nordic folklore known as a Cloyne that feeds on children. The entity can only manifest in our world by possessing someone through a cursed clown costume that gradually transforms the wearer into the demon itself. Here's how this thing works. When Kent puts on what he thinks is just a clown costume, he's actually wearing the skin and hair of the Cloyne demon. The costume can't be removed because it's not really a costume. It's the demon's actual body that slowly merges with the human host. The transformation is absolutely horrifying. Kent's nose becomes a permanent snout, his teeth turn into fangs, his skin changes color, and worst of all, he develops an insatiable hunger for children's flesh. The demon doesn't just possess him, it literally transforms him into a child-eating monster. What makes Cloyne particularly terrifying is that the possession is irreversible. Once the transformation is complete, the human host is gone forever, replaced by an ancient demon that has been hunting children for centuries. The only way to stop it is decapitation, but by then, it's already claimed multiple victims. Clown 2. Killjoy, Killjoy, 2000. The voodoo-summoned demon. Killjoy is a demonic entity that was summoned through voodoo magic by a bullied teenager seeking revenge against his tormentors. This isn't just a vengeful spirit, it's a genuine demon from hell that was called into our world through dark magic and blood sacrifice. The summoning ritual requires the victim's blood and a voodoo doll, which creates a supernatural connection between the demon and our reality. Once summoned, Killjoy gains independent existence and begins hunting not just the original targets, but anyone who gets in his way. This demon's powers are genuinely disturbing. Killjoy can manipulate reality within his domain, create supernatural weapons out of thin air, and, most terrifyingly, he can trap victims in a nightmare dimension, where he has absolute control over the laws of physics. What makes Killjoy different from other supernatural clowns is his sadistic personality. This demon genuinely enjoys causing pain and terror, treating murder like a twisted form of entertainment. He doesn't just kill, he tortures his victims psychologically before finishing them off in elaborate circus-themed death scenarios. Clown 3. The Jester. The Jester, 2023. The ancient stalking demon. The Jester is an ancient demonic entity that appears as a medieval court jester, but possesses powers that go far beyond normal supernatural abilities. This demon has been stalking and killing humans for centuries, using its clown-like appearance to get close to victims. This entity's origin dates back to medieval times, when it served as entertainment in royal courts, but its true nature was always considered demonic. The Jester feeds on fear and suffering, particularly enjoying the terror of those who realize too late that their entertainer is actually a supernatural predator. The demon's powers include supernatural stalking abilities that make it nearly impossible to escape, reality manipulation that allows it to appear anywhere at any time, and most disturbing, the ability to make its presence feel like a game until the moment it strikes. What makes the Jester uniquely terrifying is its patient hunting style. This demon doesn't rush to kill. It enjoys the psychological torture of letting victims know they are being hunted while escaping seems impossible. The entity treats murder like a performance art, with itself as both the artist and the audience. Clown 4. Art. The Clown, Terrifier. The immortal silent demon. Art the Clown is a supernatural entity that appears as a black and white mime-style clown, but possesses demonic powers that make him nearly indestructible. This silent demon communicates only through gestures and facial expressions, but his actions speak volumes about his evil nature. What makes Art genuinely demonic is his apparent immortality and supernatural resilience. This entity can survive injuries that would kill any human, including gunshots, stabbings, and massive trauma. He seems to exist outside normal physical laws, suggesting supernatural rather than human origins. Art's demonic powers include supernatural strength that allows him to dismember victims with his bare hands, immunity to physical damage, and, most disturbing, an apparent ability to resurrect himself after death. The entity also demonstrates supernatural stealth, appearing and disappearing without explanation. The most terrifying aspect of Art is his complete silence combined with his expressive face. This demon communicates pure malevolence through facial expressions alone, creating a form of psychological horror that's more disturbing than any dialogue could be. If you're finding these demonic clown breakdowns as disturbing as I am, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. We've got more supernatural horror analysis coming that'll keep you up at night. Clown 5, Captain Spaulding, House of 1000 Corpses, 2003. The demon-possessed showman. Captain Spaulding runs a roadside attraction called Captain Spaulding's Museum of Monsters and Madmen. Still, he's actually possessed by demonic forces that have corrupted his humanity and turned him into a supernatural predator who delights in torture and murder. The demonic possession manifests through Spaulding's supernatural knowledge of violence and torture techniques that go beyond normal human experience. His ability to survive extreme violence and his apparent immortality suggest that he's more than just a human psychopath. Spaulding's demonic powers include supernatural resilience to physical damage, extensive knowledge of torture and murder techniques that seem supernaturally inspired, and the ability to corrupt others into joining his family of killers through demonic influence. What makes Captain Spaulding particularly disturbing is how the demonic possession has enhanced his human cruelty rather than replacing it. The entity doesn't just use his body, it amplifies his worst traits and gives him supernatural abilities to act on his most sadistic impulses. Clown 6, Stitches, 2012, The Vengeful Clown Spirit. Stitches was a children's party clown who died in a humiliating accident during a birthday party. Still, his rage and desire for revenge attracted demonic forces that brought him back as a supernatural entity seeking vengeance against the children who caused his death. The demon's resurrection endowed Stitches with supernatural powers, including immunity to physical damage, the ability to regenerate from severe injuries, supernatural strength, and, most disturbingly, creative killing abilities that transform party supplies and entertainment equipment into deadly weapons. Stitch's demonic nature is revealed through his supernatural resilience and his twisted sense of humor that turns children's entertainment into instruments of torture and death. The entity retains memories of his human life, but is driven by demonic rage that makes mercy impossible. What makes Stitches uniquely terrifying is how he perverts the concept of children's entertainment. This demonic clown uses birthday party supplies, magic tricks, and entertainment equipment as weapons, turning symbols of childhood joy into instruments of supernatural revenge. Clown 7, The Demon Clown, Circus of the Dead, 2014, The Carnival Nightmare. The Demon Clown from Circus of the Dead is a supernatural entity that leads a traveling circus of horrors, using the carnival setting as a cover for demonic activities that involve torturing and killing anyone who stumbles into their supernatural domain. This entity's demonic nature is revealed through its supernatural control over the entire circus, its ability to manipulate reality within the carnival grounds, and its power to corrupt other performers into serving its evil will. The demon uses the circus as a mobile supernatural trap. The demon clown's powers include reality manipulation within the circus grounds, the ability to control and corrupt other carnival performers, supernatural strength and resilience, and, most disturbing, the power to trap victims in a nightmare version of carnival entertainment. What makes this demonic clown particularly compelling is how it corrupts the entire concept of circus entertainment. The entity turns every carnival attraction into a torture device, and every performer into an agent of supernatural evil, creating a mobile hell that travels from town to town. Clown 8, Pennywise, the ancient cosmic entity, and fear, particularly the fear of children. This creature appears as a clown because that form allows it to approach its preferred victims while concealing its true alien nature. Its clown appearance serves as a mask for powers that include shape-shifting into victims' worst fears, reality manipulation within the town of Derry, supernatural strength and speed, and the ability to exist outside normal time and space, intelligence. This entity has been feeding on human fear since before recorded history, and its influence extends beyond individual victims to entire communities that it corrupts over generations, shape-shifting into any form that will generate maximum fear, and, most terrifying, the power to make entire communities forget or ignore its presence, ensuring a steady supply of victims. And there you have it. 8 demonic clowns that prove the most terrifying entertainers are those serving supernatural evil. From Cloyne's ancient hunger, cosmic malevolence, these entities show how the familiar image of clowns can be corrupted into vessels for genuine demonic horror. What makes these demonic clowns so psychologically effective is their exploitation of our complex relationship with clown imagery. They take something that should be harmless and fun and reveal the supernatural evil that can hide behind painted smiles and colorful costumes. These demonic entertainers represent a unique category of supernatural horror that combines childhood fears with genuine demonic mythology, terror. The lasting impact of these demonic clowns lies in how they've permanently changed our view of circus and carnival entertainment. They've created a new form of horror that makes us question whether that friendly clown at the birthday party might be hiding something far more sinister. Which of these demonic clowns would you least want to encounter at a children's party? Do you think the corruption of clown imagery has permanently damaged our perception of these entertainers or natural entities? Remember, sometimes the most dangerous demons are the ones that look like they're here to entertain you.